The November 2004 release of Halo 2 shatters sales records and introduces an army of console gamers to Xbox Live.
One of the things that makes Halo 2 have so much lasting appeal, I mean, it's fundamentally a very simple game. It's like any sport. It has set rules, it has a set number of players, and has a sense of familiarity that people enjoy.
One thing about Xbox Live and being able to play with your friends, and it was a lot of fun.
It kind of forged a new road as far as especially multiplayer gaming, and where it took online communities and people playing one another. I think it's really set the bar.
Despite the overwhelming success of Halo 2's multiplayer, Bungie wasn't completely satisfied with the game's single-player campaign.
For us, it's hard not to look back and sort of see the things that we thought we could have done better.
With Halo 2, we made a good game, don't get me wrong, we made a great multiplayer game and a great campaign game, but then we didn't have time, we didn't have the resources, and bluntly, the Xbox just wasn't up to the job.
I think the biggest example would be the ending of the game. We've been pretty candid about this. We realize our fans didn't exactly appreciate the abrupt nature and the way that the game stopped.
Master Chief, you mind telling me what you're doing on that ship?
Sir, finishing this fight.
And, frankly, that really wasn't what we meant for the game to be when we set out to make it.
Bungie vows to make up for Halo 2's shortcomings in their next game and quickly begins production on Halo 3.
We hit the ground running.
We actually started work on Halo 3 before Halo 2 even hit the stores.
We had the goal from the very beginning to spend a lot of time up front on pre-production, to really take the time to figure out what the whole story arc was going to be, what all the features were going to be, map out all the missions.
And as gaming enters a new generation, Bungie's Seattle operation finds a bigger place to call home.
We moved to our new offices for a couple of reasons. One is that when you make a game on a next-generation platform, you're going to need a next-generation staff, and we doubled in size very quickly.
On May 9th, 2006, Halo 3 is officially announced at Microsoft's pre-E3 conference. The news is so big, Microsoft CEO Bill Gates is on hand to debut the trailer.
I had put together a piece that we wanted to be very evocative, very emotional.
I know you, your past, your future.
We thought, well, why not just show a vignette from the game and do it in the game engine? People received it pretty well. It gives them a hint of how it's going to look and how it's going to feel in Halo 3, and that was really all it was ever intended to do.
Then on November 15th, the 5th anniversary of the release of the original Halo, Bungie makes two big announcements.
We announced that we were going to run a TV commercial during Monday Night Football, and that we were going to be launching a multiplayer public beta. The fan reaction of both those announcements was pretty good.
It's really fun when you have a chance to drop these bombs and just watch what happens, and I don't think anybody expected us to do that.
The 60-second trailer debuts on December 4th during Monday Night Football.
I think the day after our TV commercial aired, people were picking it apart. They were slowing it down. They were pausing each frame to try and find clues.
While excitement for the game builds, Bungie rigorously tests Halo 3 to make sure it's the ultimate gaming experience.
We take testing very seriously, and so much so that our current studio manager used to be a test manager.
We have a huge test facility here at Bungie, and also at Microsoft Central. It's a shared facility, and we just do the most insane amounts of testing on the most tedious sounding items from the game.
On May 15th, 2007, Bungie officially announces Halo 3's release date, and it's earlier than expected, September 25th, 2007.
Between Bungie and Microsoft, it just seemed like a really good time to take that energy, divert it towards the future, give people a real target date to look forward to.
I think a lot of people expected November because that's traditional.
But I think it's cool for us to kind of get out in front of the pack a little bit. We worked closely to make sure that we'd be able to deliver that date, and now our fans are going to get the game sooner than they thought they would.
The day after the announcement, Bungie unleashes the long-awaited Halo 3 multiplayer beta on Xbox Live, and hundreds of thousands of anxious gamers spend the next 3 weeks playing it non-stop.
The beta was our first real chance to let people play our game and tell us what they thought of the game.
I think people thought of it as a promotional activity, but as you'll see in the game, it was really helpful.
Within the first day or two of the beta, we already found some really big improvements that allowed us to make the launch day experience much better for our fans.
As the countdown to Halo 3 draws to a close, expectations are higher than ever for Halo and Bungie.
I'm hoping that this time around, people get to appreciate the bigger picture of Halo and understand what kind of effort got put into it.
We're so close to Halo and so proud of it and enjoy it so much ourselves. Our guys play Halo all the time that we wanted to make sure this was the best game it could possibly be.
I think we're all just dying to play the games with our friends and family and share what we've put so much into.
Building great games is always our passion. There's never a point at which we're going to be satisfied making a game.
We've got a lot on our plates. It's going to be a busy upcoming couple of years for Bungie Studios.
There's already a core group back in the office working on downloadable content for Halo 3. There's going to be some multiplayer stuff that will make you very happy. We're working closely with Peter Jackson on a Halo project. All that stuff is kind of secret right now, but we'll tell you more about that eventually.